have some big guys.
CrossFit Cedar Park is filled with competitive athletes, men more than 6 feet tall, some lifting more than 500 pounds.
Yeah, when I first walked in, it was like, whoa, like this is very different.
Different, mostly because Brooklyn Smith was only 12 years old and 95 pounds.
I remember doing back squats with a barbell, like with a 15-pound barbell. I thought that was hard.
But nearly 3 years later, at 15 years old, Brooklyn can squat 195 pounds, do strict muscle-ups, butterfly pull-ups, and deadlift more than 200 pounds. I decided to see how I, at 21, stacked up against Brooklyn. We're going to do 3 rounds for time of 2 rope climbs and 10 ring dips, so let's see how this goes. Initially, I could keep up with Brooklyn, but I started to fall behind in the second round. By the third round, she had finished the workout and was cheering me on. She even had to help with corrections to my form. Just as I tested my strength against Brooklyn, she tested herself against other athletes her age and came out as one of the fittest in the world. Every year since 2007, CrossFit Incorporated has sponsored the CrossFit Games. The games were reserved for adults until 2015 when a teen division was created. Out of more than 530 14 to 15-year-olds, Brooklyn qualified.
When we got to the games, that was a pretty big deal. I think it kind of hit. The first time you walk, like she runs through the tunnel and they call her name. That definitely, you can get emotional watching that.
At the games, she competed in 6 workouts against 10 other 14 to 15-year-olds. Times were compared to determine the final rankings. Brooklyn, one of the youngest in the division, finished 8th.
Brooke has a unique focus. She is laser focused on her goals, which is really rare for 14 years old, you know what I mean?
To reach those goals, Brooklyn sticks to a strict diet plan, having a cheat snack only once a week.
Last year in 8th grade, I would take Brussels sprouts to school, and kids are like, ooh, that stinks, or what is that, or do you want some candy?
But the sacrifices pay off. People across the country have started to recognize Brooklyn for her accomplishments.
It's awesome to see that many people are inspired, you know, and that I'm sending off a good message.
This summer, she will travel to local gyms to speak with teens classes to continue inspiring others to achieve their dreams like she has.
Sometimes I feel normal, but I mean, like, what's normal, you know? I'm not normal, but I like it.